Hey, I've been wanting to do a review on the NS6010 for a few months now and just haven't had time. I thought I'd do one when I had the 50-hour service and I just ran out of time, but I want to update you where I'm at, what I like and dislike at 80 hours. So this is a NS6010. Let's see if we can see that. NS6010. So it's basically like 58 horsepower at the engine. Love it. It's been so far great. Not the first problem with it at all. No leaks, no anything. I wanted to upgrade to a cab and a little stronger, bigger tractor. I have a CK4010 that served me well. That's got like 520 hours on it. It's probably a 2018, 2019, early 2019 is when I bought it. So I guess it's getting ready to be 6 years old, which I still have, and I've kept it and I moved it to a different farm. But I got stung by a bunch of, it's an open station, I got stung by a bunch of yellow jackets when I hit their nest on the ground. And I said, that's it, I'm going to get a cab. I'm tired of it. And so my biggest decision on this tractor was I couldn't decide between a DK or this new NS. And it took me, that was probably my hardest decision, going which one did I want. I wanted the smaller frame because this is around my home and not a lot of acres, and I needed a smaller frame tractor, but I wanted one slightly bigger than the CK. So the DK is in between the NS and the CK. I don't know if you've caught that, but if you know Kioti tractors, you can get the terminology. So I cannot talk and video at the same time, as you can tell. So the long story, the NS, the dealership convinced me to get the NS. They were very impressed with the hydraulics and the hydrostat on this and the smoothness of the transmission. And by the way, here's my dealer. If you're anywhere within a 100-mile radius of Eaton, Georgia, you need to look these guys up. Drifters has been great to work with. Very, very pleased with them. So that's North Georgia. If you're within 100 miles, I'd give them a call, maybe more. They've been wonderful to work with. So I got the extra, shoot, I can't think. The extra hydraulic adapters for a grapple, which I got. I cut a deal and got the grapple. I got another tiller, which I do have a video on the bush hog tiller, 72-inch tiller I have. And then I got this bush hog rotary cutter. I needed a little bigger than what I had to cover the wheel width, or the width of the tractor. All right, so let me get to the point. The two things, everything I love about the tractor. The two things I do not like. One is very minor. There's no toolbox anywhere. Now that's minor, but at the time they didn't actually have a toolbox to fit this tractor because they're new. But I think you could probably put one somewhere right in here. But I do not want to block the view because I use this window to help hook up things. Oh, thing I do love. I love this. Help raise and lower the link, the 3-point hitch when I'm out of the tractor. That I never had on any tractor I've owned, and boy, I love that. Keeps me from getting in and out, in and out, in and out. All right, but the thing I dislike about this tractor, and it's probably nothing to do with Kioti, but it's probably maybe all manufacturers going this way due to government and liabilities, the seat safety switch. If my butt comes off this seat just a little bit, this tractor shuts off. The only way to get out of this tractor when it's running is to put it in neutral and to lock the brakes. By the way, this is the first tractor I've ever owned that did not have a clutch. Took me a little while to get used to that, but I love it now. So I know you could probably disconnect this safety switch, and I'm sure the dealer would be apprehensive of doing that. And I might could do it, but I don't know what it'll do. So I'm just dealing with it right now. But the problem with is when I sit on this tractor, I cannot see, I'm gonna have to go around the other side. I cannot see how, I have trouble hooking up the buckets or anytime I change implements, getting this to line up because the loader frame is blocking where I can't see how that slides in. So I did not have that trouble with the CK, which was an open station. I could easily see it. The frame wasn't as wide, and you could see to get these, you know, how these quick, skid steer type attachments go in here. You can see where I rub on it, where I hit it. I can't quite line it up. It's got to be perfect. So if I could stand up in the seat, I could easily see what I'm trying to do. So, see, you just cannot see it no matter how you look. If I stand up, I could do it, but I cannot stand up. So, anyway, other than that, I went with the 60 horse, 6010, mainly because the 47, they make a 47, a 53, and a 60. The 47 was out because it is, if you look at the PTO horsepower, it is pretty much the same as my CK 4010 that I had, which was a 40 horsepower tractor. It was like 33 and change at the PTO. When you put a cab on it, bigger frame tractor, AC, you'll lose horsepower to the PTO. So a 47, even though technically the engine is stronger than my 40 horse, it didn't translate to the PTO. So you lose a lot there. So probably could have gone with a 53, but they had two 60s on the lot. They cut a deal to get me this. I almost went with a DK. Really, really close. In fact, if they'd had one on the floor, I might would have gone with it. It's a good tractor, but I'm glad I went with the NS. Very pleased with it. There's some videos on the NS comparing it to a DK, where it's kind of like the front end they say it's like a hybrid. It's like a front end of a NX and the rear end of a DK. I think I got that right. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. So very pleased. And if you got questions, let me know. I can't, man, I love the radio and sitting in the cab. I enjoy getting on it. And I don't get those yellow jackets biting me. In fact, I'd like to find a stump right now and run over it and watch them try to get me. So thank you. And that's it, I guess. I don't seem like there's something else, but I can't think of it while I'm filming. Take care. I wanted to keep this short. Bye-bye.